How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the Apple Review. I'm your host, Johnny Apple. Today we will be reviewing the Fuji apple. Now there's some interesting facts about the Fuji apple, such as there's a common misconception that it's named after Mount Fuji, and that is wrong. It's named after the city it was developed in, which is Fuji-licous, Aomori, Japan. It was developed in the Tohoku Research Station in 1930. And though it was developed in 1930, it wasn't released to the market until 1962. And it wasn't imported to America until, I think, about 10 to 15 years after that. But it was an instant hit when it got here. The Fuji apple was actually made by crossing the Red Delicious apple with an apple known as the Rawls Jeanette, or full name Virginia Rawls Jeanette. So I'm kind of excited to see what this tastes like. For those of you who this is your first time watching, this is how the process will go. This is a Red Delicious apple. It is basically the standard in America. It's the most common next to Gala, and I use it as a base of rating the apple that I'm reviewing. So I take a bite of this apple, wash the taste out of my mouth, and then take a bite of this apple. I'll give it a rating based on texture and flavor, and go into some detail about the texture, the juiciness, just the food in general. So here we go. I've always appreciated the texture of the Red Delicious. I don't really appreciate the flavor. I don't enjoy it. There's almost like a bitter taste to it, but I don't understand exactly why. Yeah, I don't necessarily understand why people call it the Red Delicious when it is not very delicious. Now to go to the Fuji apple. Now this particular Fuji apple was actually made in Michigan, and if you ask people in the region of Michigan, like Indiana, Illinois, Ohio, a lot of them will tell you that most fruits are better if they come from Michigan. It's true in my experience, but I mean it's not factual. But I digress. Here we go. This is beautiful. You know? Kind of reminds me of a Honeycrisp, but with a little less sweetness. You can definitely feel the Red Delicious in it. It has practically the same texture. It lacks the crispiness from Honeycrisp, but it has a little bit of tartness that I think that people should appreciate. Yeah, that's a pretty good apple. Texture on a scale of 1 to 10 is probably an 8, and the flavor, I really appreciate the flavor. I'd give it an 8.25, maybe an 8.5 even. But yeah, I definitely recommend. I feel like this would be a good apple to bake with too, because of the tartness. And who knows, maybe some of the cooking would activate some more sweetness in it. But yeah, definitely a good apple. Well, I hope you enjoyed this apple review. I hope you tune in for the next episode. And if you wouldn't mind, please hit that subscribe button and leave a comment below suggesting the next apple for me to try. Thank you and have a pleasant day.